Okay, I'm needing to do some maintenance on my pond. After quite a while of having the UVs off, I've actually switched them back on. And you can see there's quite a lot of foam that's built up on the surface. That's also because of the protein in the water and the amount that I'm feeding. It's middle of summer here, so I'm still feeding quite a bit. I've been using rainwater in my pond just because we've got serious water restrictions in Cape Town. So it's gone pretty green. The other side effect is that the pH is absolutely dropped. So I'm sitting with really low pH. I'm going to actually test the pH now. I've got a pH meter here, and what I've done is I put oyster shells into the 2 bucky showers, and then what I've done as well is I've put bicarbonate of soda into the pond. I mean, it's actually crazy, but the pH was under 6 just a couple of days ago. I'm now checking to see where it's going to land. I'm hoping to get it up to about 7.2. So I chucked 2 boxes of bicarbonate of soda in today. It's definitely going up from where it was earlier. So slowly climbing. There you can see 6.79, 6.8. I have to leave this in for quite a while for it to settle, because it just climbs a bit until it gets its final spot. This is a really handy gadget. I actually had it donated to me by someone who was finishing up with koi keeping. I never bought it myself, but now that I've got it, I absolutely love it. It's so accurate. You can see it's getting up close towards the 7 mark, so I might put another container of bicarb in tomorrow. I have also put a serious amount of, it's called Stabi pH, so it's basically meant to stabilize your pH. I put that into the bucky showers, hoping that it's going to help buffer the system. I mean, this is a really big pond, so it's about 24,000 liters, so I need quite a bit to buffer it, but I certainly don't want it sitting under the 6. So I'm doing a couple of things at the moment. I put oyster shells into the bucky showers. I've put Stabi pH into the bucky showers. Those are all products that actually break down, so it's a hard product. It's either oyster shells or it's okay, so there it's sitting round about the 7 mark, so I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, so that's the bucky showers. I've got oyster shells in there. I've got Stabi pH in there, and those will break down over a long period of time. What I am doing is putting the bicarb in. So I'll more than likely put a box of bicarb in once a week and see how that goes. One of my koi keeper mentors has said to me that actually using oyster shells in the bucky showers leads to shimmies, so little black spots on the fish. I'm not too sure about that. I haven't really noticed that as such, but you know, he just uses bicarb. I trust what he says. I mean, he's raised some of the best fish in the country and has one of the best collections. So you know, maybe there's truth in it. So I'm definitely going to go the bicarb route in the short term. If any of you guys think there's a mistake in terms of doing that, let me know. But yeah, with the UV light switched on now, the intent is actually to get this water cleared up so I can see the fish again. At the moment, you know, they're loving it. They're living down at the bottom of the pond, not really coming up too much. I mean, they're very active. I can see them moving. I can see them moving around, but I haven't seen them properly in quite a while, so it'll be interesting also to see what they've done in terms of growth. But I'm still feeding this pond pretty heavily. This is the box of bicarb that I use, so I'm only putting in about 500 grams in at a time on a 24,000 liter pond, and I do that and then let it sit for a day, test the results, and then if I need to, I'll add another box. I certainly don't want the pH to come back up too quickly, but there you can see the product that I'm using. I actually went today and bought it in bulk, so I've got it for the long term, just sticking to the pond on a regular basis. So there you can see my pond is quite The pond is quite murky. I'm going to put some pellets in just to see if they come up and if they're wanting to feed, because it is summer and the temperature is really decent. And there you can see they're starting to come up. You can see some of the senki. I must do something about all of this protein. I'm thinking about setting up a foam fractionator on the pond to get it sorted out. But obviously the first thing is getting the green water also sorted out. So you can see they look like they're in really good condition. Loving the green water. And eating quite well. There you can see my setup of the 2 big bucky showers. Basically water running straight into the pond. That's what's causing the foam. It's actually the runoff from these buckies. There's a huge amount of media inside 3 big bucky showers. There's possibly, gosh, well over 1,000 liters per bucky shower in terms of media. I can actually go and show you what's happening up there. There you can see it's flowing into the top chamber, then goes down all 4 layers and into the pond. But it's stirring up a lot of protein in the water, so I need a protein skimmer. I've never had one on the pond, but I think also the fact that I'm using rainwater is not ideal. And the fact is I'm feeding quite a lot. It's summer and the temperature is really good in the pond. So I'm definitely going to sort out a protein skimmer for this pond. But hopefully with the UV lights on again today, I'm going to see it clear up quite nicely in the next week or so, and I can take a decent look at my fish.